from the Magistrates Court there. Ken Geshuhi joining us from Nakuru County. A section of leaders allied to the United Opposition are currently addressing the media on the state of the nation from Nairobi County. Let's cross over and listen in.
The principles of international law from part of the law of Kenya. International law recognizes the grave dangers posed to when organized violence against civilians is tolerated, encouraged or carried out through irregular actors operating alongside state institutions. Your administration bears a constitutional duty to ensure that the National Police Service remains professional, independent, accountable, and entirely separate from any form of organized political violence. A mother in the market does not feed her children with propaganda. A border rider does not fuel his motorcycle with blame games. A graduate without work does not pay rent with slogans. A patient denied treatment does not survive on press statements.
Our fifth part will be read by the Honorable Clive Gisairo.
Thank you. UDA claims that you stabilized the economy. Stabilized for whom? Certainly not for the ordinary Kenyan struggling under debt, taxation, joblessness, and economic uncertainty. Kenyans do not eat statistics, they eat food. They judge leadership by the price of unga, fuel, rent, school fees, medicine, and electricity. On agriculture, UDA boasts about fertilizer, while many farmers continue to struggle with costly inputs, weak markets, inadequate extension services, and declining purchasing power. On coffee, your party conveniently overlooks reforms initiated before your administration, including the Cherry Revolving Fund, reforms at new KPCU, and measures aimed at strengthening direct sales mechanisms. On healthcare, your government dismantled NHIF and replaced it with a social health authority system. Whether intended as a reform or not, the implementation has generated confusion and uncertainty among patients, hospitals, and families trying to understand coverage, payment obligations, and accountability. Article 43 of the Constitution guarantees every Kenyan the right to the highest attainable standards of health. The right cannot be secured through confusion and public relations campaigns. On education, parents, teachers, and students continue to face uncertainty. CBC and CBET remain difficult for many families to navigate. Universities remain under pressure. Students continue to struggle with funding. Teachers remain overstretched. School fees continue to burden households. On affordable housing, Kenyans are not opposed to decent homes. What they reject is compulsory deductions, exaggerated claims, and insufficient transparency. If the program is succeeding, publish the full record: how much has been collected, how much has been spent, how many units have been completed, how many are occupied, who owns them, and how many verifiable jobs have been created. Article 201 of the Constitution requires openness, accountability, and prudent use of public money. Public funds are not campaign material. They are taxpayers' money. Mr. President, constitutional government.
We continue to follow up on the development there that is coming from opposition leaders who are addressing Kenyans on the state of the nation. We take a short commercial break. We'll be back with much more right here on News Desk.